Hey guys, let's make some clickbait happen. So you've seen Smile 2, and it's rocked your world. You saw the twist coming 40 miles away, and that's alright, because it works, and holy balls, what a moment, am I right? So now that you're in a particular kind of horror mood, here's some movies to watch after you've finished Smile 2. Or really anything. Fuck, watch them by themselves. I ain't got no double feature time, I get it. First up, I gotta bring up a classic, It Follows. Yes, it is a classic, because guess what? It's a fucking decade old. A decade! Fuckity right, Last Crusade meme? I can feel death approaching. Anyway, this one's obvious. It's a curse passed on through, let's say, an intimate moment that follows the cursed person and eventually brutally kills them. Smile is just It Follows for, well, smiling. You know, the Puritan version of fucking.
Jay, I'm doing this to help you. Just so you know it's real.
Anyway, you should watch It Follows, if only to revisit those weird clamshell phones. I still want one. Next up, Mr. Sardonicus, the film I just covered in my last video all about a bunch of William Castle movies. Say, maybe go watch that video, huh? Leave a comment. Organically boost my bullshit, come on. Anyway, Mr. Sardonicus tells the story of a doctor who visits some made-up European country and winds up having to save the love of his life from her husband, the masked Baron Sardonicus. Why masked? Well, you'll just have to watch and find out. Or Google it.
$500,000 should be incentive enough? No?
Kristen. What are you?
Late Night with the Devil is similar to Smile 2 in how it treats its likely doomed protagonist by messing with his head, as you'll see in the back half of the film. This one's worth it just for the fun concept and a great turn from David Dastmalchian, who proves once again just how multifaceted he can be. And that's all I've got. I thought it was fine. It's a perfectly good movie. What can I say? This is a filler video. Fucking off to Japan for a moment, we can't not mention Ringu, or its American remake for that matter. It's called The Ring. It's The Ring. If you're not parsing out my jazz here, it's The Ring. If you've only seen that film and not the original, though, I highly recommend checking it out. And really, what is there left to say about The Ring? It's one of the most important films in horror cinema history. It's also gloriously nostalgic thanks to the curse's reliance on outdated technology. You got tube TVs, VHS tapes, landline phones, even disposable cameras. Most importantly, it popularized timed curses, which is like the lifeblood of Smile and films like it. And it's one of the greatest examples of the Yirai ghost myth. That all said, it is more a mystery film than a straight horror, so if you'd like something a little more exciting, then I highly recommend Gore Verbinski's remake. Of course, you could also check out the Ju-On series, which in my opinion is a better take on the Yirai myth. Then there's Cairo, aka Pulse, Kiyoshi Kurosawa's incredibly nihilistic ghost flick that asks the question, just how lonely are spirits anyway? This one might have the least to do with Smile, but I had to include it just for how cruel it is.
死んだらどうなるかなんてさ、わかるわけないじゃん。そうやってみんな幽霊幽霊って言うけどさ、俺もしそんなの見たって絶対信じないからね。
While you could argue that the ending is somewhat hopeful, to me it's a pretty hopeless finale, front-loaded by the best dread money can buy. It's not for everyone, and honestly, Curse is a much better Kurosawa film, and if I'm being honest, it could stand to lose about 20 minutes, but Cairo's early internet meditation on loneliness is a must-watch for anyone who wants a proper education in J-horror mastery.
私死んじゃうのかな、このまま。
And finally, I can't not recommend Perfect Blue. Speaking of outdated technology, this one's chock full of it. This is Satoshi Kon's horrific exploration of celebrity in Japan. It's easily the best of this list, and to me it feels like the most in line with what makes a good double feature. The base similarities are a pop star idol, and to a far greater extent here, a creepy long-haired stalker. If you wanted more of that guy in Smile 2, congratulations, Perfect Blue's the way to go. Beyond those, we get pretty much a whole film of reality-bending nightmares where almost nothing can be taken at face value. The way Smile 2 mixes reality and unreality is basically a demon-induced version of what you get in Perfect Blue, which is also just a brilliant animated film that if you haven't seen it, really should be at the top of your queue. And that's it. I'm sure I missed something, so let me know in the comments what you'd recommend viewers watch after Smile 2. And hey, until next time, go watch a movie.
It's gonna take me some time to give you all that is mine. I'm looking ultra fine from your view from behind. It's gonna take me some time to give you all that is mine. I'm looking ultra fine from your view from behind.
Wow, that was the most filler thing I've ever done in my life.